everybody. I am gonna double check that we're live to see that our computer is working, and looks like we're a go. So hi everybody, it's Wednesday. We know what we do on Wednesday. So it's about, I'm running a tad bit late. It's about 2 o'clock Chicago Standard Time, and it is just about noon LA time, PST, Pacific Standard Time. And that means, because it's Wednesday, that it is food for thought, life lessons from my vegan kitchen, because that's how I roll, people. And today I've got a really good one. So I've got something that I think everybody wants to know, because I have to tell you, I've got the key to happiness, at least for me. It's what works for me every time. And whenever I'm in trouble or whenever something's not right, I know exactly what to do because I go back to this key to happiness for me. Okay, but before we get to the key for happiness, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make something super fast in my vegan kitchen. So what you know that I love to do is I love to eat sweets, because basically who doesn't like to eat sweets? People. So I like to do granola, but I don't want it to be like a huge fatty granola. And of course I don't want milk and I don't want yogurt. So what I do is, and this is not gross, I'm just telling you. So all those people who think like tofu gives you breasts, and I don't know why people are still saying that. That's so not true, people. Okay, so what I do is I take a little bit of tofu. And tofu is just, it is made from soy, but you know, it's just like a bland base. You can do whatever you want with it. So I put tofu in a happy bowl, and because I live near Costco and I love raw oats, I buy the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of raw oats, the huge, and I've got another one like this in the cupboard. So I got my huge bag of oats, it's like lifting weights of oats, and I just pour raw oats in. And then because I love unsweetened coconut, which is like my treat of treats, pour in unsweetened coconuts, and then I chop up strawberries, and you can't really see them, but they're down in there, my baby blueberries. I throw in blueberries and I chop up strawberries, or whatever you've got, you know, so just fruit around the house, you just throw it right in. And then I put in a little maple syrup, or if the fruits are really ripe because it's the season, like my fig tree is producing figs, and they're so sweet. You just mash up some figs and it's so sweet, you don't need anything. So of course you switch out the fruit all the time, and then it's really, you know, delicious, and it feels new. Like every time it feels new. So I'm gonna take a big fat old bite. I gotta tell you, so I know that this is kind of like a breakfast thing, but it's super fast, and I do it a lot for lunch too. So I don't know, I do this like 5 or 6 times a week. It's so healthy. My version of yogurt and granola. It's super good. So healthy, so filling, so tasty, so sweet, which is how I like to roll. Okay, people, so now that we know we've got our healthy snack or lunch or breakfast, so I want to talk about something that has helped me so many times, and I hope it helps you. And I thought I would talk about it today as we roll into fall. And with fall comes the excitement, the joy. We're all done hanging out in our backyard, sun tanning, which I never do. I'm always 50 SPF under an umbrella. But you get me. We're all reading under a tree by ourselves in the summer. Now it's fall, and there's going to be every party possible. And there are going to be all these new projects and all these new business endeavors and deals, and we're all getting off to a fresh, brand new start. And gosh, that's so exciting. It's also a chance for me, always, I do it every fall, it's a chance for me to derail. Because when I say yes to everything, because I want to do it all, and I love every business idea that people bring me, and I love to throw out business ideas myself, I love to start new partnerships, and I love to work with people. And then of course I love to say yes to every party and every dinner and I end up frying myself. And the path to happiness for me is staying connected to myself. And it's a direct relation. So my happiness is directly correlated to how connected I am to myself. And what that means is how much I'm listening to my own voice. So if I'm giving myself space, I don't meditate. Gosh darn it. Everybody meditates and they love it, and I wish I could get that under my belt. I don't meditate, but I do run by the beach. And as long as I keep running by the beach 2 or 3 times a week, and I carve out some time at night to read 5-10 pages of a book, as long as I give myself the space to block out all the noise and listen to myself, I'm doing all right. because then I can hear the things I need. And when I'm connected to the things that I need to make my life run smoothly for me, I'm wildly happy. And when I'm so busy that I can't hear myself and I get disconnected from the things I need to run a normal, sane life for me, that's when all heck breaks loose. And it's pretty fast. Like, it falls apart pretty fast. I'll give you an example. I need 9 hours of sleep. I can't explain it. I do. There's no way around it. I like to sleep. I like to go to bed at 11:30 p.m. I like to get up at 8:30 in the morning. And if someone messes with that, like late night party and then early morning meeting, I'm just off my rocker. And if I'm not paying attention to that voice in my head that says, like, you gotta say no to something or you're never gonna sleep, I'm a mess. And so I have to be in tune to that voice. Otherwise, I quickly derail. Let me give you some other examples. When I was working for the Kellogg Company, there was a definite corporate culture there. This would have been the 90s, and women weren't allowed to wear pantsuits. Just saying. So you get me, right? It's the 90s. We're not allowed to wear pants. Okay. Early 90s, fair enough. And of course that did change. But it was a corporate culture that just wasn't going to work for me. If you did wear, you had to wear a skirt, and then you have to wear nylons, no bare skin. The whole thing, it wasn't going to work for me. And the more I tried to push that, the more inauthentic I was, the more I tried to fit into something that wasn't going to be me. Wow, was I pretty unhappy pretty quickly. And as soon as I honored the fact that I was trying to force a square peg into a round hole and I needed to just step back and do what resonated with me, as soon as I did that, I was like golden. So, you gotta kind of just listen to yourself and stay connected to yourself. And do all the parties and do all the business deals, do everything that's fun, but just make sure it's coming from a place that works for you. I'll tell you something really fun. A guy I used to know, and it's amazing that I never dated him because I find this wildly sexy. He's a lawyer, so they're working like a gazillion hours and, they're being ordered around. He was a young lawyer, so, it's not like he was partner. He was having to run and do. He was like me. See, we're nappers. He was like me. He needed a lot of sleep. So he would book in his schedule with his secretary, I'm on a private conference call, close the door, don't bother me. And then he had hidden away a pillow and sheets. And under his huge big lawyer desk, he would take a nap. I just think that's sexy as all get out. Now that man knew what he needed, and he got it. And he found a way to work that lawyer system so it worked for him. The truth is, why did naps ever go away? Why isn't nap time a thing? It's a thing in Spain. It's a thing in Italy. Mexicans take naps. Why aren't we taking naps? Okay, I'm just saying. He had to do what worked for him, and that allowed him to stay on the path of being a killer lawyer. So, again, for me, the direct relationship to being connected to myself and happiness is there. So the flip side is true. I am most unhappy when I am disconnected from myself. And the sooner I get back on track and I can listen to myself and hear my own voice about what I need for me, the immediate effect on happiness I have. So I think that's a handy tool because you can pull it out of your pocket whenever you need it, and you can turn your life around and kind of shift what is going to work for you. And that's the key to happiness, people. That's the key to happiness and some yummy food. So, okay, that's it for me. I want to wish everybody a great fall. I hope that everyone is off and running with whatever project and plan they have. And I'm going to keep eating, but in the interim, don't forget to be vegan, people. And I will see you next Wednesday, same time, same place. Don't forget also to sign up on Facebook. I'm here. It's always Facebook Live. And if you're watching me on YouTube, baby, go right ahead and hit the subscribe button. So keep being vegan, people, and see you next week. Bye, folks.